Yo, what's up? How are you guys doing? We are back for some more classic constructed after the amazing weekend of back-to-back constructed gameplay. I had to gather all the new information we got access to. Um, in I don't think you guys missed, but we had some amazing classic constructed gameplay this weekend. I had a calling that if I'm not mistaken, brought one with Syndra. We had a Kanos performing amazing, Prism performing amazing. So it looks like slowly but surely we head into the final form of the current meta game. So today, this is probably going to be one of my two preps for live preps, for the RTNs. So we need to start adding some reps to the decks I'm going to bring into the RTNs. So in the first weekend I will probably go with Nu while Viscera is still legal and Zen. And as I said again, next week we're going to be playing Katsu, so we might do some Katsu games as well. But I want to start by playing some games with Nu. So what we're doing here is that I'm making the hard read that Enigma will not be popular in my local metagame. So do not try this list at home if you're planning to play in an RTN where you expect Illusionist to be remotely playable. Do not attempt to copy this type of list. So yeah, we are playing a more traditional Nu with our all-around card being where is it? Pursuit of Knowledge. I've been really excited with Pursuit. Oh, it's not supposed to be here. I'm probably missing something. Oh, I had the third Pursuit. Do I need the third Pursuit? Let's actually try to run a game like this. Let's head into the matchups. So into Aurora, I want these strikes. They have 60 cards, I have 58 cards. Yeah, but I want the weakest links as well. Viscera, okay. I want to go second into Viscera, even though they have a decent turn 1. And into Viscera, I want all my blues. Do I care about a raise? I think I care more about a raise. I should probably trim some Diriacs. No, don't leave. Okay, into Aurora, I'm cutting a Pursuit. I can also run a Looking for Scrap in Aurora. Okay, in Azalea, these strikes. I want one copy of Looking. Cut the weakest link. Viscera, okay. Juanjolito, okay. Juanjolito, why are you leaving? Let's play some cards. Is it bugged? Maybe. Okay, oh, into Azalea. Into Azalea, do I want the Spider's Bite? Into Azalea, or do I want the second Blue Dagger? I feel like I want the second Blue Dagger into Azalea. Okay. Moving into Guardian. Do you have a Victor as well? No, so this is Guardian. So into Guardian, I want every single one of the D-Reacts, I want the Enlightened Strikes, I want the Specialization, but I don't really care about weakest links. Do I want to increase my deck size? Probably not really, probably the only way to lose this game is if I miss on my threats. So I think I don't want the Pursuits and go down to 28 blues. I think that's fine. Okay, so moving into... Why is Skittle Dex? Das. If I see an OG Das, I'd expect it to be Fatigue. So I don't want the weakest links. I probably shouldn't run all the D-Reacts, I probably shouldn't run the Sigil. I can go down to 60 D-Reacts. Oh, Azalea, second, okay. Maybe in the Azalea it's wrong to want to go second. I'm Sharp 60, that's great. Let's see. That's the perfect cards for turn 1. For turn 1 to put in the graveyard. Codex of Bloodred, interesting. That will give me an extra card though, I don't think they actually do want to do that. I will Arsenal the Fate. They won't have Dominate. I think I'll still Arsenal the Fate. Okay. Shelter is good, but I want to find the second blue at something to threaten them with, so I think I'll bottom this, submit opt. I mean, even a Codex is great. I can take the damage. Yeah, I think I like Prognosis. I really do not like that I need to preserve here. Probably I should preserve the Command and Conquer, not the Living of Weakness. I think Living of Weakness is more important. I will probably not play the Hiss if that's the case. I'll put on the bottom the CNC. Mask them. Okay, if that was the case, I would prefer to have Shelter over his, but I would prefer to have a blue over... so they have Rain Razors, Infecting Shot. I think I want to get rid of Infecting Shot, because I don't mind blocking. I'll play my Sigil. No, Arsenal. Great. Put one card on top. Ah. So the aim counter and the premeditate. Literally the worst case scenario. It's still fine though. I'll Fate Foreseen them. No, I don't think I want this card currently. The problem here is they give a full hand, but it's fine. Okay, we have a turn. I don't really need Venomous and I can Arsenal Slither. Okay, since they frailty me, probably I won't be able to do things with Pursuit. I simply want them not to have too much damage this turn, and Bolting Shot is not a great sign here. I think I need to let this through. There is no way they don't have something else, and I'm only planning to block with a single card. Oof, that's really bad. Into Endless. Okay, we cast in some value. I can cast in the Arousing Wave. There is probably no way they block 7, right? There is a small chance, so let's play around that. Oof, they did a huge turn, that's really bad. Don't play Take Aim. Oh god, what a turn. Let's see if we can come back from this. Let's banish the Infecting Shot. I'll get Ruthless with Inertia. I still have an arrow for 10 though, that's annoying. And they'll probably draw a card again. Okay, we have a Bond. We have a Bond into Prognosis. Can we block and hit back? That's coming for 10. I need to block with everything, so not really. I think I need to keep everything. I think I need to... Yeah, pop our housing as well. And swing with prognosis. So I'm simply blending with... Okay, that's good. That's good. Oh, no, that's not good. But they fetch only a bolt instead, so I guess that's fine. Okay. I could keep... I could potentially keep the +1 reaction, I guess, for afterwards. Because here they can block. Yeah, it was probably a mistake. I played a bit too fast. Probably it was a mistake to play the grains here. Yeah, probably we shouldn't have used the grains. Okay, we bonds them. Yeah, and they got rid of the second red in the ledger. That was really bad. I think I'll get rid of the red in the ledger. And deck. Do they have a codex? They have a codex in Arsenal. Oh! They have a codex in Arsenal. Yeah, it's in that's something I love with this hero, that, you know, it's so easy to make mistakes, and all these small things always matter. That was a huge mistake there, buddy, you know, about the Fang Strike. Okay, I'll get rid of the lace with inertia because I'm expecting a codex. Okay. Oh, I don't have a leave no witness. I can prognosis them though. The arrow will be coming for 7, so I can block 7 and discard pursuit, yeah. It's obvious that we have just a nick here, but I don't know how it's possible for them to play around. Yo, what's up, Driz Hill? Thanks for the follow, mate. Welcome. And we got rid of their yellow Bolton Shot, and they have Lace, Sick, Remorseless. Okay. Oh no, we really needed a Codex here. Turn 6 now Codex is slightly rough. I think if we hadn't made the mistake with Bonds, we would still have won this game. Yeah, because here they can dominate, that's annoying. If they don't have lethal next turn though, I think it's fine. Hey there, new FaB player. Haven't tried new yet, but it looks like a lot of fun. Got FaB link to the list you're running? Yes, here you go. Nu is such an interesting hero. I 100% agree. Oh, it's fine. I think I should go down to, but I guess I can check after I... Oh, they have a Ravenous. I think I'll just get the Endless. Uh, okay, we got the Codex and the Transcend. That's exactly what we needed. So we simply need to block for 6, 7. If we can survive this turn by blocking 7, I think we are in a great spot. If not, I think it's game over. Put one card on top. Sure. That's coming for 6, right? That's coming for a quadrillion now. Yes, I block 4, 6, I'm dead. Good game. Ah, that was rough. But that's the thing still, I feel like Nuis is favored into this type of matchups, but a lot of things can go wrong. I mean, most of the time, I feel like that's how you lose games with Nu, when things go wrong. But I think we made a mistake. If we could totally cripple them, it would be fine. I'm not sure about the premeditate turn. It ended up being much worse because they drew the extra cards and they had the perfect damage for lethal. I mean, if at any point... If we had literally 3 more life this game and we could survive this turn, I think we would be able to make a comeback. Because afterwards we had bonds into Codex. Okay, that's a Guardian. Do I want the second blue dagger in the Guardian? No, I think I prefer the Spider's Bite. Yeah, let's go. Nice sleeves. Cup of TCG, that's really nice. I think I want... I think I want to dagger. Okay, that's good. They have a Pummel, that's even better. That's great. The fact that they missed here was insane. And now they will probably get annoyed by Prognosis. Okay, they're blocking for 6. Okay, wait. I mean, we can just +1 and Nightmares them. I mean, we start the game... That's the problem. We start the game with 2 of their best cards in Banis. Oh, that was turn 0, by the way. Okay. So we know they have a Pummel. Okay, we should try to play accordingly. So that's a hammer for 8, I guess. I mean, I can play around. Getting hit by a Miller's Grindstone Pummel is not the end of the world, though. I can sink away the Venomous. I don't know how I lose if I don't take damage, though. But probably pressuring them is more important. Yeah, I can get rid of the Venom's Bite, it's fine. Let them pummel us. Sure. And we have a Duyact. They have been really unlucky. I'm going to draw a card here. I think I'm fine with Sirens. Yeah, that's the thing. That's a really rough matchup for Victor. So they have a sink below and a red attack. And the Pummel in Arsenal, so we have somewhat perfect. We know that they can't do anything next turn, so I'm just going to pass. I played a little bit of Victor, and personally I don't like running Pummels as they are dots or classing. Yeah, that's true, but I think you need the Pummels specifically in this matchup because you need to be aggressive. Specifically on this matchup. I mean, I don't know how you can handle the matchup if you do not double his second double. Yeah, I don't know how you can handle the matchup if you're not fast enough. I mean, you need. How Victor can win this game is they need to start threatening our life total fast. And Pummels are somewhat required for that game plan. So I totally agree with Pummels. I don't really love the sink belows. I mean, I played quite a lot of Victor. I mean, Guardian probably is my favorite class. Maybe Assassin has started to be the new favorite class. So they block for 7. I know they have a sink below. So I can play both the hisses, use my tunic. I go up to simply get their sink below. Or I simply pass and leave them with a sink below. So the question is here, do I prefer to... Do I want to use tunic and lose 2 hisses from my deck to ask for his sink below? I think I do not. I mean, they committed a lot of equipment and I know they have a sink below. So I'm happy with simply daggering again. That's a good point, haven't played this match myself, yeah. I mean, if Nu gets some hot hands and banishes a lot of relevant blues, it feels hopeless for Victor. But Victor can definitely steal some games, because sometimes just Nu is not consistent with your disrupt effects. And she can simply, you know, be threatened with damage. Also, I can see why a lot of people like Providence in this matchup, because Nu has a lot of arsenal disruption. But I'd probably say that I think you need to run in this matchup the gold generating headpiece, Crown of Dominion. Because you want to be aggressive. It's more important than being disrupted. Sure, I think I'll just ask for the sink below here. I mean, I can still push the damage through if I want to. Do I care to use Tunic to get a gold main estate? I already have a gold main estate in the banish. I'll get a second gold main estate and I will banish 2 cards. I think more... I love the fact that I'm getting 2 cards in the banish more than I care about the hit effect, but it's still relevant. How do you explain that Nu has the worst conversion rating in Memphis? Tier B hero. Nu is definitely not a tier B hero. I think probably Nu is one of the strongest contenders in the new meta game. Probably the reason for the low conversion rate was that it was the go deck to a lot of players that were not familiar with how the new meta game is going to look like. I mean, that most of the time happens with the most popular deck. I mean, when a deck is the most popular, it makes sense that a lot of players, you know, chose to play that. But I feel like that this time, like Yuki's team and, you know, Brody and stuff brought a new hero. So a lot of the top level players brought not a metagame pick. So what happened was that a big pool of players brought Nu, but not the top players brought Nu, if that makes sense. So I think that's the reason why Nu did not convert so well. Because I honestly feel like that. I mean, I can't see what's the bad matchup for Nu currently. I mean, if Enigma gets this much, you know, prisoned by the new meta game. Oh no, don't Providence. No, don't Providence away. No, no, don't Providence away. Don't Providence. No. I'll just go for the damage. There is a huge question mark to me. That's the reason why I wanted to play today a lot of games with Nu. Nu Syndra for me is a huge question mark. In theory, it should be a good matchup because of it should be a good matchup traditionally because it's an aggressive deck. And Nu is great into handling aggressive decks. But there could also be the case that Syndra can simply not care about the disrupt. Yeah, that's what happens a lot of times, that, you know, the sheer value you get of using their blues is enough to kick them out of the game. Steldir is very strong against Nu. I agree. Waxon is strong, so I agree 100%. I mean, most of the decks got a lot of new tools to face off assassins, and specifically Nu. But I feel like but I feel like the Shelter, Nu doesn't care for Shelter as much as Flick heroes. It's always annoying when I'm playing versus Nu. When I have reactions versus aggressive decks, I want my attacks to go through. That's why I'm running the reactions. So whenever the opponent has defense reactions, it's always annoying playing as Nu. But apart from that, I don't know how much annoying Shelter is. I'm not sure how. If they lose a card to block Beckoning Mistblade, most of the time I'm happy with that interaction. The only downside now with Shelter is that they block my Beckoning Mistblade and have one prevention floating for any of my, you know, breakpoint cards. That's annoying, definitely. But it's not the end of the world. It's not much worse than simply the opponent having a sink below in Arsenal. And blocking 6 my Bonds of Agony, I get bonds up to 9 and they play a sink and they prevent my bonds. Okay, versus Das.io, realistically I don't think Das.io can do anything. So I guess my game plan would be straight up fatigue. Meaning I should probably be cutting the Transcend cards. I mean, I don't feel like I need to overthink that either. But probably Das.io can't compete. I can literally go down to 0 Transcend. Literally go down to 0 Transcend. Okay, maybe that's a bit too much. Let's simply cut Pursuit. And leave a few Transcends hanging around. Okay, that's a game we are being terrorized by. I don't think... I think probably that's one of the worst matchups that Nu can face currently, and also because of how the new lists are running for Nu. So I don't think realistically we can win this game, but it will be a good crash test to see how much worse it is. Not attacking with Spectral Shield, okay. I don't love Siren's Call this early in the game. Did you try the list played by the new semi-finalist? I saw Clementi's list. I really like some deck building decisions that he made, like Art of Desire Red and stuff. But he was probably targeting a different metagame compared to what I'm trying to go for. So I haven't tried the specific deck list, but you know, I have been playing new a lot, so most of the time I do not try exact deck list. I most of the time try to get inspired and try to figure out what they were doing. We can check out Clementi's list exact afterwards. I think this is a pretty clean dagger CNC. I mean, Clementis is a phenomenous player. Probably one of the strongest players in Europe. Sorry. If that's the case. If that's the case, I think I want to Siren's Call. Manifestations of Miragai, sure. Okay, they simply have a coalescence. Traverse, that's a bit aggressive. If they use Traverse this early, so we need to... We need to get rid of their board fast. So Coalescence, they get from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they have enough. But if they don't have a Miragai here... If they don't have a Miragai, I think that's quite weak, and they don't have Tunic up. And that's... oh god. God, no! What trickery is this? Okay, I think I don't mind switching 2 cards for 2 cards for them, because they have a small Miragai and they've already used the headpiece. I'm amazed you didn't jump on Prism Bandwagon. Yes, looks like quite good versus the meta. I think Prism is amazing, I agree. Okay, we have 4 cards that can be played. The instant not blocked. Okay. I think I start with I think I should start with a dagger, right? Yeah, dagger is not relevant afterwards, so let's ask for something here. I think I'm activating Vambrace as well. I have the 3 reactions for bonds between Boots and Arsenal. So I don't think... Vambrace here is more annoying, because it gets rid of Manifestation, yeah. Prism is amazing in this meta. Prism, I mean, that was... Like, that's the same thing that happens over and over, that a lot of players have figured, a lot of competitive teams have figured out, like, a deck is strong. And I think Prism was one of such cases. I mean, our current national champion, that's, you know, if a Prism player by heart. He also won nationals with Prism. I mean, we were discussing exactly that Prism feels really real. And Gregory Patelis as well, that also plays a lot of Prism in the team. Also was trying to figure her out. Sinking Arsenal is annoying, because our Leave No Witness will not be relevant. Okay, we still leak 1 damage through. We leak no damage through. The good thing, though, that they run the blue bastions, though, is that we are going to have a target for later. Which most of the time is not the case. And we got rid of the weakest link, that's great. Okay, we have a great hand. Oh, Phantasma Class messes us up. Prism is by far the deck I enjoy the least to play against. I agree 100%. I agree 1 quadrillion %. Dagger levels looking, Leave No Witness. Yeah, take 9. Throwing consistent 16 to 20 damage turn seems really strong versus a field with no powers. Yes, I agree. I mean, Prism probably positions herself into this perfect scenario where versus fast decks you have a lot of hit effects, and versus slow decks you're still an illusionist. And illusionists tend to have, if you give illusionists time, most of the time you lose the game. It doesn't really matter what you're doing. I think I prefer the I think I prefer the Hiss in Arsenal over looking for a scrap here, mainly because I do not have my boots, so I need to have a way to get go again. Okay, that's perfect. We also have the Sing below. That's fine. I mean, and I can sing away the Sigil. That will be relevant. They have a Bastion and the Ripple away. I think we can Arsenal the Desire. Although I'm tempted to try Viscera with X3 Array's face. Look, I think Viscera probably completely destroys Prism, and that's one of the reasons why. Okay. That's one of the reasons why Viscera probably is still one of the most relevant decks in the meta game. Okay, we got 3 damage through. Will they play some instants? Oh, they have a Miraging, so I either get hit by a Miraging or by a Raging Spectre. Raging Spectre is effectively 7 that prevents a dagger, and Miraging can get... I also get a silver. They have Tunic. Warmongers is not really... If they have an extender in Arsenal, it's much worse, but I think I prefer to get the Rage Spectre here. So probably we know they do not have a reaction in Arsenal, that's good. Viscera destroys anything that is not Kano, Zen, or Aurora anyway, yeah, I agree. Oh, that's annoying, but we don't really have a turn, so that's good in that sense. I don't think I want to look for stuff here. I think I'm fine with dagger into Siren Skull Pass. I know they have a turn, even if they disrupt them, they have a turn. So all I need to do here, perfect. That was a perfect block. And now I have a second Bastion in Graveyard. I'll get rid of their Prowler. And I got an E-Strike. You have the most annoying turn ever. Dagger into Siren can always piss me off that much more. Sorry. I think I want to get rid of... I want to get rid of the E-Strike. Yeah, I think I do, sorry. Oh. Yes, play the Siren Skull. I get the Prowler. I just want to get rid of the E-Strike. I want to get 2 blues next hand. I don't want to draw E-Strike. Perfect. We know they don't have a D-React in Arsenal, so my turn is Bonds, Sacred Dart, Mask, Bond, Sacred Dart, Mask, attack them with Nu. So I don't need the extra card, or they can keep a card in Arsenal. I think at this stage I prefer 3 life over a card in Arsenal, and I haven't seen any copies of my codexes. So let's open with Bonds. And one of the few reasons why I don't mind, I don't know if I can do this for London. I'm not sure if I can have this approach in London to completely ignore Enigma. But the thing is that in most local meta games, the Enigma Nu matchup is hard enough that sometimes even without the perfect sideboard, you still have a game into Enigma. Because it's a really hard game for an Enigma to navigate, and with Nu, most of the time you're reacting. And when you're reacting, it's much more easy to do the correct line, compared to when you are the one that needs to present how the game will play out. Okay, Bonds goes through. Do they have anything in resolution? No. I'll get rid of the Raging Spectres. And deck. I have no idea what they have in Arsenal. They could have a Transcend in Arsenal. Okay, activate No. Manifestation of Miragai. I definitely want to banish that, yes. Okay. So I'll play a Rage Spectre. Get my action point because it's my only illusionist aura. I'll play Manifestations of Miragai. And I will simply attack for 5. There is an argument there for simply generating the 1 block, but I'd much rather cast in as quickly as possible the 15 damage I have in the banish, because there is a decent chance that I'll manage to banish more cards. Oh, we know they have the... yeah, we knew about the manifestations, the Miraging Metamorph. So I can do E-Strike. Command and Conquer is not that relevant, so I could simply... The question is, do I want to pressure or do I want to maintain my life total? I think I prefer to maintain my life total. I have a decent turn already with Dagger into CNC. Yeah, I think I prefer the 6 life here. Because currently they do not have any threat and they have a decent turn. So the question is, do I want to pop the tunic for a Command and Conquer? I think I prefer to play a Command and Conquer here over a Leave No Witness. Mainly because it will leave them with defense reactions in hand. And I really do like that, because that means it's more likely for them not to have a threat afterwards. Okay, it's totally a mistake here to get Tunic, because they might have banish a card from graveyard and they might get my CNC. But we're playing in Talishar. In real life, we probably wouldn't make this mistake. Yeah, it was somewhat to be expected that they have a double Chi. I was hoping they wouldn't, but they still get a frailty, they still get 6 damage. Wait, didn't hear about the errata. CNC has no text. I don't have all the context needed to comment on that. I don't have all the context. I've seen a lot of players, you know... I've seen a lot of players to... be annoyed by that, but I have no context on what has actually happened. The third C is somewhat irrelevant. That's good news. So they need to obviously use Enigma here. You didn't hear about the Brody. Are you done with your turn spell? Yeah, I did hear about that, yes. I'm never blocking a spectral. Oh, they got 2 value. That's interesting, because they got my mirror guy. I think I will not block even if they have a CNC. But I don't want them to have a CNC. Okay, that's fine. That's annoying, but that's fine. That then 100% forces us to want to keep all the cards in our hand. Okay, so let's start by popping a silver. Blue. GG. Blue. Blue! Get the blue! I have something to consume my action point with. So I think I want to actually... But the damage here is insane. No, I think it's just greedy. Let's just go for the full modes. Okay. And that's the perfect spot for looking for a scrap. Depending on their turn here... Oh, they had another thing below. Okay, since... If I had cleared the board, I would probably go for Desire, but since they had another defense reaction, I'll probably attack with CNC. Oh, they simply passed. Okay, that's great. Get a token from Coalescence. That's still not enough to protect Arsenal, though. Play another Coalescence. Now that's enough. That's annoying. 2, 4, 6. And they keep a Spectral Shield. Okay, they protected their... We cleared the board and they protected their Arsenal. I think I'm fine with this trade. I still have a somewhat threat. Can't you flick there? I don't have resources floating. And we are not running flick knives. I need to keep a full hand here. The only thing that can give this go again is if they have the +3 counters, right? They do plus pizza blue, plus 3 counters, nothing else. So I can block in order to lose a Vambrace activation. Okay. It's a good thing that they have 3 bastions in the graveyard. I think I'm Vambracing here. I don't care about CNC. I think I'm Vambracing here. If it goes through, it will make my turn so much easier. Put in context, okay. I'm happy because the beckoning is still active then. If this goes through, this is insane. If this goes through, it's game. Called it. Nice. Tunic use. So now my turn is simply Art of Desire blue. So if I don't get threatened lethal here, we are in a fine spot. I just need them not to have a shenanigans turn. Have a popper, that's great. They wanted to do stuff in my turn? Why? I can still have... yeah, okay. Oh, if they have a double Chi they want to make, yeah, okay, sure. I have draft RTN on Sunday, I'm freaking out and I can't be bothered to play any draft online. I have a bonds, but it's not really realistic to activate it. I don't think I need the weakest link here. I'll probably take the 2 though from the Spectral Shield and try to prevent something else. I have a dagger into CNC. Waxing Spectre. If it's a Waxing Spectre, I think I prefer to dagger over block 3. So let's open with dagger. I think I'll Vambrace. If they let me get the Waxing Spectre, I'm happy with that interaction. Okay. I'll dagger again. That forces me to fetch a Leave No Witness though. I think that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They only have 1 more Diriac left. Yeah, they only have 1 more Diriac left. So they have CNC path well traveled. Okay, so I guess I'll get the path well traveled to mainly get rid of the Spectral Shield. I think I like that. Okay, I really don't mind losing a knee strike. I know I promised some drafts this week. Panther, sorry, but I need to do well in the RTNs. There are so many trips we need to do. We need the gold foil. I have a Phantasma class in Arsenal. That's a bit greedy. I think this is a good spot to double to do stuff. I'll banish the Bastion. Oh, I can banish the path well traveled. Lol. And I will preserve traditional levels. because it will be with a quadrillion cheese. I'll start by activating new. I got another manifestation, wow. I think my turn is simply weakest link into CNC. Oh no, actually I can simply use Tunic. And keep the Chi for Mask. No worries, my best draft ever was during Outsiders when I closed my eyes and dropped the Islanders. I'll just close my eyes and force Arachne. That's a good game plan. I will activate Mask. I will play Path Well Traveled. Into... I guess I still want to Codex. It will get rid of their card. Unless they have specifically the D-React. Okay, now there is no longer a D-React. And that's probably game, to be honest. Sure, Dissolve Reality. The Rogue in a life. I probably don't care about the extra Chi. I probably don't care about Art of Desire. Dagger. Activate no. Sure. This pursuit looks so funny. Are you ever playing them or just Peach? I mean, it's the perfect card when you get flooded in blues. It's literally the perfect card to have access to when you get flooded in blues. It gives you a threat that's on a blue slot. It's almost like a surgical a lot of times. It's whenever you do a 2-card surgical and stuff, it feels like a surgical. I'm not 100% sure about them yet, but it increases my blue count without adding a card that's somewhat irrelevant sometimes. Yeah, so that's a typical game of. I mean, we did a slow high roll. I mean, you can't beat Enigma if you don't draw well, as new, like ever. But we ended up doing that, and I think the turn where they popped Traverse was a bit too early. I don't think you can ever take the risk in this matchup to use Traverse without having Miragai or protecting a huge board. I don't think you should ever use Traverse on other situations. It's fine if you let Nu outvalue you at the beginning of the game, because if you simply play the game twice with... You play a Miragai, you attack with Miragai, next turn you use everything to block out, you Tunic, attack with Miragai again, there is no way. Nu needs to be 25 life ahead for you not to catch up in these 2-turn cycles, which probably will not be the case. Let's check Clementis' list. Is it up yet? Come on, FaB DCG. Yes! That's another new list from Lucas. Pain in the backside, that's an interesting card. Shelter 9, so 9D reacts, 3 sigils, 2 copies of Tarantula. Excuse me, Gentagelo, what do you mean nice list? What do you mean nice list, you Kano freak? No, count your blessings, nice list. Okay, sorry for that. So you have 2 copies of Tarantula, 2 copies of Weakest Link. I like... So, that's something that makes a lot of sense, to remove Enlightened Strike for another type of extender, and Jacob went with 3 copies of Pain and 2 copies of Tarantula to get rid of the Enlightened Strike, which is pretty interesting because it makes your threats more consistent. So my problem with Art of Desire is that you have a lot of Transcends, but let's see how many Transcends Jacob is running. So Jacob is running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Jacob is running 1 less compared to us, but he's running Warmongers. And 1 copies of Rotten Remains to snipe decks. Yeah, solid list. Whoa, Florian Christian is running Ravenous Rabble in his Visceral list. Florian is a madman. Let's check Lucas as well. So Lucas was running a Nerve Scalpel, that's interesting. And Lucas, Gentagelo will not be so happy, because they're running the Kano, they are respecting the Kano, and they are into the Count Your Blessing list. Count Your Blessing arrays. It's interesting to note here that they're running 6 defense reactions compared to the traditional 9. And they are on Double Trouble, which makes sense on a Blessing list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Transcend as well. People are too weak-minded. This card is perfect. This card is the best card in Flesh and Blood. Let's check Florian's list. What the Mad Lad has brought this time. Carapace, Purgatory Tunic, Grasp, Ripping Blade, Creepers, Gorganian Tome Enjoyer! That's why you are a god, Christian. That's why you are a believer. Amplify, so 3, 6, 8, 9, 10 blues, which I'm guessing Poisonous is only sided in versus new and stuff, so 9 effectively. You have yellow Drawn in the Dark Dimension, yellow Malefic 2 9th Blade, yellow Rune Rager Swarm. This guy is aggressive. Amplified Dirge drawn, 3 copies of Dirge, that's aggressive. 2 Haunting Edition, Hocus Pocus. Hocus freaking Pocus! 2 copies of Ravenous Rabble, Read, Reduce, Revel, Rune Flash, Swarm, Reckoning, Shelter, Sonata, and Storming Gloomveil. This dude is mad. This dude was like, whatever you're playing, you're dead turn 3. I don't care what you're doing. Okay, thoughts about red or yellow gravekeeping. If your deck can realistically run a decent turn cycle with gravekeeping, I think you can include the red one. I think yellow is a bit too specific, so I would probably stay away from that. But if your deck can run gravekeeping and say yes, if not, most of the time versus the new Syndra stuff and decks, they do not give you too many windows to play gravekeeping, and also if they have a blue, I guess new Syndras tend not to have a lot of blues, so maybe that's not such big of a problem. Is that, oh, it's Open CC. We have been on Open CC. What? Yeah, so I'd say if you can run red gravekeepings, run them. But most of the time, you know, the Syndra will not give you too many opportunities. Akuma! Akuma! What are you doing with Prism, Akuma? What are you doing with Prism there, buddy? I guess I need the lookings. I should run the 2 blue daggers, I guess, over the Spider's Bite. No, I think I want the Spider's Bite into Prism. I think I want the specialization. So the question is, do I prefer D-Reacts or the Sigil? Or the Siren's Calls? I think I need the Sing Belows into Prism. Fortune Herald for 7. That's literally cheating. I think I want to block like this. Do I want to get rid of a Histo? I want to put the bonds into the grave. Yeah, screw it. I mean, if they want to pop Hall of Illumination turn 0, I don't mind that. Tenacity! Akuma! Feels like denying soul has a large upside. So, I would never play around as new from the -X attack on Prism, and I don't mind them popping Hall of Illumination turn 0. That's why I did it like that. I think the 1 power is more relevant than the -1 on their attacks. We drew like a god here, obviously. Come on, don't have interaction with bonds. Don't start doing the cute stuff of after on resolution. I don't see any trap package on the list from calling. Not good enough. Nu is not really incentivized to play traps. She doesn't really have a reason to use traps apart from the effects, and I don't think that Mark Nu gives you enough to justify running Mark package in Nu. So I'd much rather have 4 power defense reaction, 4 value defense reactions over running any single trap. Okay, here we should be dropletting the dagger, but that's an interaction, doesn't care. With Raptor for inertia x2. If you run Trapdoor, the reason that Arachne can run Trapdoor is that you have Take Up the Mantle. So when Trapdoor is your only stealth in hand, okay, here I think that shouldn't be the case though, that they can wake up Erudition. Okay, that's one of the problems with Talishar, for instance. This should be attacking for 8. Yeah, so Arachne can actually use Trapdoor and transform it with Take Up the Mantle into anything. And if you do not have access to this card, that's not, you know, as relevant. Lul. I'll get rid of Figment of Triumph, I guess. Do they have a Sentinel in Arsenal? Are they running Sentinel? They are not running Sentinel, okay. 1 copy of That's All You Got, 2 copies of That's All You Got, 3 copies of Soul Seal. They have 1 Sentinel, 2 Sentinels, 3 Sentinels. By the way, they don't have Sentinel, Zulul. So I can see 2 copies of That's All You Got. 2 copies of That's All You Got, if I'm not blind. No, 3 copies of That's All You Got. Now I have no idea what they have in Arsenal. They probably have a Herald. Angelic Wrath, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They might have an Angelic Wrath, or they could be running 5. Yo, TK Bommel, thanks for the follow, welcome. Okay, they simply had a Herald. Erudition is no longer active. What's my turn looking like though if I don't block? I think I want to keep a Just a Nick in Arsenal. I can simply leave no witness. That's not enough damage, but I mean, I guess it's fine. I mean, I want either Codex or a turn with just a Nick, and next turn I will have 2 Nick up, so my next bonds will be active. I don't want to straight up trade for a free Ephirian here, and I don't want to give them so easily a second card in Soul. They really do not care about the 4 damage here. It's the easiest no block of their lives. But even if we could do like a 3 card 8, like do 5 more, no, do card 9, like 9 more damage. I think they would have gotten much more with the Soul mainly. What do you think about the news chances against Syndra or Ira? Well, I haven't played too much with Syndra, so I honestly have no idea. Traditionally, it's an aggressive deck, so I would consider myself being in a good position. Regarding Ira is one of the hardest matchups. You can totally win because Ira is a bit of a too fair deck. Oh my freaking god, what is this hand? I mean, you can totally win, but if you get ahead into Ira, it's really hard for them to come back because they are such a fair deck. With Syndra, I have no idea. I don't know how relevant it is for them, how easy it is for you to snipe their daggers. I'm guessing if you snipe their daggers, you could put them in a weird situation. But, you know, Brody's list, you know, Alex showed me the list and I've seen Brody's list as well. And it feels like that the daggers are not super necessary. So even if you snipe one of the dagger, like during mid game, it won't really matter for them. Oh, do I CNC them here? I think I CNC. It's more important. With Syndra, it really depends on the build because it also depends on how many defense reactions they run and how much they get. I mean, well, the typical problem with Nu is that if the opponent's aggressive deck like performs a huge turn early on, that's how you lose games with Nu. That if the opponent takes a turn to set up and turn 2 pops everything and takes like a 20 damage lead and it doesn't give you enough time to get your insane value cards and stuff and come back to the game. That's how you lose games most of the time. So I could totally see that happening into Syndra and putting you in a disadvantageous position. But I could also see, like, I don't know how threatening Syndra is with 2 and 3 cards. Because the power of Syndra is that when they have a full hand, it's just impossible to block Mask of Momentum. The thing with Nu, though, is that most of the time it's not so easy to keep these 4 and 5 card hands to actually pull that off. So if they have 3 cards and their turn is something, 3 go again, I take 3 and I block the next 2 attacks to completely negate Mask of Momentum, and then I play my turn and I ask for 2 cards again, and we keep doing that over and over, I think you end up being in a good position. I am respecting Syndra though by adding this card in the deck, to be honest. So I assume you couldn't run Count Your Blessing Nu in the new meta. Now, I think Count Your Blessing Nu, when blue Count Your Blessing was legal, I think Count Your Blessing Nu was by far the best Nu variation to run. I think it gave you such a dominant game plan into so many decks that it was a really hard decision, I think, in order to not run Count Your Blessings. After the ban of the blue Count Your Blessings, I feel like the matchup that it helps you are not matchups that are currently too relevant in the metagame. So, and these matchups are Brute, Florian, you know, Warriors, are decks that are not so relevant in the current metagame. Angry Florian noises, pretty much. So, I could totally see why Lucas went for Count Your Blessings, because in a new metagame, you expect a lot of rogue decks. So, since we could have used probably we should have done that. Anyway, so I can see why Lucas went for the Count of Your Blessings, because versus rogue decks, if the opponent, you know, doesn't have a clean game plan into Nu and when you're bringing a new deck, it's really hard for that to happen. Oh, they could have fetched protection. They could have still fetched protection. Okay, so we didn't make a mistake. Oh, protection is dead. We 100% made a mistake. We should have popped a wave here. Anyway. So now I feel like you want to be more efficient, first of all, because of the ninjas, because of Ira and Syndra. You can't really... You can't really justify not running... No, not being super efficient, because if you're... So... Currently, the list has 9 copies of defense reactions. Realistically, if you want to outcount your blessings, you need to trim the defense reactions. If you trim the defense reactions, it means your deck instantly becomes worse to decks that are seer numbers, like Ira and Aurora. And your deck becomes much better to decks that have much more specific game plans, like Warrior Brutes, Florian, where they need to take time to set up. So currently I wouldn't want to lose points into Aurora, basically. I don't know if I'm being gaslighted by Alex, because Alex has been playing a lot of Aurora lately, and I have a huge respect for the deck as a no. So it is a deck I want to have a good matchup into, because I feel like Aurora honestly feels like a warrior, meaning that it literally feels like she has no bad matchups. And her only bad matchups are... Her worst matchups are like 45% or something. How real is Ira at higher level? That is the question. I mean, Vatrachotsipura plays a lot of Ira, and I've lost to local armories. I've lost a lot of Ira games. I mean, the Ira new matchup. So what Ira brings to the table? Ira is a slower, aggressive deck that has a good matchup into Nu. Like, literally no aggro deck can say that has a good matchup into Nu. Like, literally no aggressive deck can say that. What if they block my beckoning though? They get a sealed. I'm a prisoner of having just a nick in Arsenal. I think I need to pop boots. I think I need... Dagger. There is not a chance in the world they're not awakening this turn. That just a nick in Arsenal has destroyed me. There is a Herald of Triumph for Bounds of Attraction. I think we need to trade here. I think we need to trade, even though it sounds horrible. Yeah, so what Ira brings to the table is that it's a slower, aggressive deck that has a good matchup into Nu. And I think having a good matchup into Nu is insane. She probably is not as fast compared to other aggro decks like Aurora or Syndra, but she still probably has a fair game plan into these decks. So you take, from a competitive standpoint, you take a loss of percentage into the other aggressive decks, and you get a huge percentage into no. So in theory, that's a great place to live in. But Zen is the same if you play him properly. I think Zen is not favored into no. I mean, I can see that it's way harder now that Zens play more mid-range, but I still think it's not a favorable matchup. Oh. Will I play around the Ravages? No, I will not play around the Ravages. I can dodge your face. I will not play around... Do I have a Leave No Witness? Okay. She's 100% percentage negative into Aurora and likely is the same for Syndra. Ira loses to Riptide, Verdance, Florian, Enigma, Viserai, Kasai, Kano if you run the mid-range list. I agree with most of what you said. The thing is that I don't think Verdance is a competitive hero currently. I don't think Florian is a super competitive deck currently. Enigma has to face a lot of bad matchups if she wants to play in this meta game, like Enigma. Ooh. Like Enigma, and Enigma has to face a lot of bad matchups. Viserai, I'd say it's probably favored for Viserai, but probably not by too much. Kasai, I don't feel like it's a competitive deck. Kano really depends on the sideboard, I'd say. So, yeah, you're still a warrior. You are technically a warrior. All you do is... All you do is you have a 50-50. Your good matchups are 55% and your bad matchups sometimes are horrible. But it's definitely a deck. I feel like he has a lot of field-friendly generations, Remembrance and Quiver, while presenting you with a 7-card pile. No, obviously. I mean, Riptide has a lot... Riptide feels like an illusionist, this meta game. Honestly, I don't know how Riptide can lose to any assassin, or to any warrior, or to, you know, any slower ninja. I don't think Riptide can ever lose these matchups. Like, ever. But I'm not so sure if Riptide can ever beat a Syndra. If you don't hire like hell, I have no idea how you beat a Syndra as Riptide. Problem is Zyra is starting to look like a bad reader. Tiag is still good card, who know, Tig. That's all you got, okay. Yeah, that's all you got is insane, this meta game. No, Soul Seal is cheating! We had this huge turn and they still will attack us back for 7. Soul Shield is cheating, please Codex. Pretty much. And you know, I gave them that option. I could simply leave no witness the Archangel, but I don't mind them keeping an Archangel on board. Speaking of Riptide, do you do any decklist feedback pointers? I've been toying around with Riptide myself and I feel like the list is not quite there yet. Okay, Drizzleheld, unleash the beast. We are building a Riptide after this game. Okay, guys, I didn't want to build a new fatigue deck, guys. You guys forced my hand into building a fatigue deck, okay? Let's be clear here. I think I scrap them into Dagger. I think I scrap them and there is a chance... Yeah, let's scrap them. I can hostage you for a Syndra Riptide if you want. Riptide dupes all traps pretty much. Want me to PM you my current list? Tune in with no block areas, you're ready. Yeah, Vatra Hotsibora if you want, link the deck list in the chat. Okay, if that's the case, now I'm going to Dagger. I'm not a big fan of full fatigue Riptide. I very much enjoy some sort of aggro Riptide with some controlling elements like Battering Bolts, Murky Waters, Plants for the worst. I agree. I think Riptides have a lot of tools now. Okay, for instance, I don't remember who asked the question. I think Panturk. If we had the blue here, Pursuit would be insane rather than E-Strike. I'd much rather play Pursuit into Art of Desire here, if I had the option. I'm still testing Pendulum versus Bloodrot Trap. Bloodrot Trap is a 0 for a quadrillion, man. I don't know. This is the deck I've been running myself for reference. Okay, Drizzlehill, we can check that out afterwards. Casual Herald of Triumph for 7 go again. If they don't have Sentinel here, we destroy them. Dagger, Bonds. No, Bonds, Boots, Mask. I don't need one card. So let's take the 7 and start crying after we get hit by Sentinel. They have a quadrillion soul. I think we're losing this game. Okay, if they don't have the second Sentinel, I think we have a game here. If they do have the second Sentinel, I think it's bye-bye game. Can I do shenanigans? I mean, I can cash in the extra blue for a dagger attack to be annoying with Suraya, because that was not a Herald of Protection and they no longer have Herald of Protection. So I could do something along the lines of Dagger, Bonds, Transcend, Boots. No, that's not working. They need, first of all, they need not to have the Sentinel here. If they have a Sentinel here, it's bye-bye. Let's cast in the Boots. Let's show intent. No Sentinel, no! No Sentinel! Please! It's highly unlikely that these bonds will go through, but it's pretty unlikely for them not to keep a card in Arsenal. No! Oh. I think I cast in the one life here. Okay, we have a much more aggressive turn here. Yeah, I just need not to get threatened lethal here. If we don't get threatened lethal here, it's fine. It's highly unlikely that we will not get threatened lethal here. Akuma played this game like a god. I think we can ask for a reaction. Since they have a blue herald. Okay, that's not lethal. How much do I care about the pre-sealed? Not so much. Makes sense. Come on, don't tell me there is a new... Don't tell me there is a new illusionist we need to care about. Seven currently kills the two heralds. Okay. Surgical boots into leave no witness is a turn. The problem is, can we survive this turn by only blocking 4? I guess not. I guess we lost. Yeah. Oh. We take 2 and we just die over 2 turns to Ravages. I think that's... What's our route? I still have the Sigil, but it's turn 9. I block 5. I block 5 and they draw 5 Figments. Or they don't draw a yellow. Is that an out? Yeah, we're playing Akuma. No triumph, no triumph. No triumph, come on, no triumph. No triumph, and we get a popper every turn for 5 turns. Go. No triumph. And I kill Ravages. Go. Yay! GG. Okay. Oh, Drizzle, you're for the aim counter stuff, huh? Seekum Shot. That's aggressive. $12 blues. Technically 15 blues. Yeah, I can see why you like the aim counters. And it's interesting with lineup. Because you care about so good with lineup. The problem with aim counter is that even though you have more disruption, you lose a lot of the efficient stuff that Riptide can do. Like the 2-card 7 and stuff. Like the only line you have to do the 2-card 7 is with Premeditate into Endless. And that's pretty much it. Or a D-React into Endless and something. Which is not a huge problem, but that means most of the time you want to play with a bigger part of your hand. And I don't know how much you want that in this metagame. Seekum Shot is interesting. Seekum Shot to sit in Arsenal and open a turn like Seekum Shot into buff into something. I mean, that's interesting. And I really like the blues you're running. But the problem is, I feel like you miss a lot of the efficient stuff that Riptide does. I guess you still have his strike, you can still do 5 draw with this strike. But your draws sometimes are weak because of the blues. This Riptide definitely feels like he's much better in a slower metagame. In a slower metagame, this Riptide is great. I mean, you will probably have a much better chance with this type of Riptide into most mid-range strategies. I'm not so sure about the aggressives though. But yeah, having access to the dominate side of Murky Water is insane. That simply reloads, right? Put an arrow from your hand face up, aim counter, yeah, okay. So you can still do like 2-card 7, no reactions, dominate. Yeah, that sounds like a solid list. The first card I would consider cutting would probably be Oasis. Because even with Oasis, I don't think you have a huge chance in the Kano. And that's something that Kano loves to punish. Okay, Zen. Sharpshooters might just be a strict upgrade in my list too. You lose the one block. That's the only problem. And sometimes, if you are more heavy on the traps, I really like the aspect that um, I really like that sometimes you are flooded with traps and you simply kick everything away for an hour for 10. What's the next event you're going to? Also, hi, yo, what's up? I'm probably, apart from the local RTNs, hello. Apart from the local RTN, I think my next event is going to be London. Oh no, it has Battleworld. Oh, versus Zen. I don't care about the arrays. I don't think I care about the sigil. Do I care more about Pursuit or do I care about more D-Reacts? Since Zen is more mid-range oriented nowadays, I'd say no, don't leave. Since Zen is more... okay, Azala. Let's try to go first this time. Let's try to go first. Okay, in Azala I think we have the sideboard ready though. That's perfect. And double blue dagger. Let's go. Yeah, so we a lot of players from the team are going to London. I'm still not sure if I want to play in the main event or not. I will probably do, but I need to buy my PTI. So I hope that will not destroy my bank account, my bank balance. Uzuri, that's interesting. Versus Uzuri, I'd say I still want the blue daggers. Hello. Do I want Siren's Call? I can simply increase the size of my deck into Uzuri because I feel like fatigue is one of their options. Do I care to be super efficient into Uzuri? No, I didn't mind taking off turns into Uzuri. I don't think I feel super threatened from her. Yeah, and they got into 70 cards as well. Oh no, oh no. I don't think there is any chance that Uzuri will not attack turn 0 though. If they do not, we have an interesting turn. Oh. If they do not, we have a really interesting turn. And by interesting, I mean insane. I'm really happy for that. Do I want to waste the path well traveled? Probably not. Leak knives into marking me. Okay. That's aggressive to say the least. Sure. How we destroyed this perfect hand. I should have used this in the opponent's turn. Good. Okay. I don't think I care so much to pop so early. I'm marked, so what? Bonds. Uh, why do I have weakest link in my deck? Why do I have weakest link in my deck? Oh my freaking god. I would be really happy if they have a D-React here. I think Pendulum and Bloodroot Trap are kinda bait into Sandra. If you don't block a Chainlink, they're just not going to throw a dagger. If you block the Chainlink, they will throw the dagger and your trap is pretty useless. Because the Chainlink hits anyway. That's true, but I don't think you mind. A 3 block in Syndra is not that huge of a problem, so sometimes simply blocking for 3 is fine. And sometimes what you say is 100% correct. The thing is that sometimes they want to flick in order to get mana with the chest. Isolate. So the only thing that really punishes me here is a CNC. I guess I'll play around. If they have nothing, they still use 2 cards. I think I'll keep the Sigil. It's a perfect card for Arsenal. Okay. I was on the phone when you... but the traps want meaningful treaty. Like Bloodroot is never a 0 for 6, which is I read sometimes in Riptide chat. I agree. It's not so easy. I agree. I mean, it's most of the time it's a block 3. That sometimes though, but sometimes it's a 0 for 6. But that's the thing versus Syndra. Blocking 3 is not the end of the world. It's not like Aurora where block 3 means nothing. I was on the phone when FaB Chaos, you answered about new Counter Blessing. What's your take about it? So, Counter Blessing new in short really helps currently with matchups that are not so relevant in the metagame, like Brutes, Florians, some Rock decks, some slower strategies and stuff. So, you can still run that, but you can still... dagger. No, I think we take 3. You can still use that, but it won't help you into matchups like Aurora. It will not help you into matchups like Syndra, probably. It will not help you in the decks we are expecting in the metagame. Come on, chill out with the bonds. Oh, I had a Sigil, not a... I thought I had a Sing Below in Arsenal. Against it, it's very hard to take 6 value Bloodroot. So yeah, I mean, most of the time these deck choices really depend. Like playing Counter Blessing is still legit. If your local meta in your local meta game you expect a lot of very specific decks, it still makes a lot of sense in order to why use or not use Counter Blessings. But in a much larger tournament, I don't feel like I have the slots I want. I don't feel like I have the slots I want for... Okay. In order to counter most matchups, or all the matchups I want to counter. Do they have a codex? No, then that's fine. I'm really happy that they had a big turn here. Because my turn was literally nothing, simply defense reactions. I haven't managed yet to do any impactful attacks. All my attacks have been value turns. I don't mind the bonds. If they don't have disrupt next turn, we destroy them. Flick knives. Flick knives is not working as you think it will currently. It's interesting that Uzuri got all these new tools. Looking for... Okay. Uzuri probably feels like a way more... Okay, that's simply 3 damage. Okay, they're dead. They're probably dead. Do I need the boots? Not really. I think I prefer the desire over infect currently. So let's actually attack like this. Take 1. Sure. That will give them information, but that will remove a card from their hand. No, I think I want to desire and do that in a resolution. I wouldn't do that in a real game. But I need to do that because it's talishar. I don't mind giving them perfect information to block. Okay, you have a reaction, it's fine. I'm still asking for 3 cards. Retide versus Kano question. Let me restart the music, okay. If Oasis is not doing that much to even out the matchup, what would be better approach? Trying to play as aggressive as possible? I mean, you need to have a very specific Riptide list to potentially have a chance into Kano. You probably, I think if you want to fix the Kano matchup, you need to have an as aggressive Riptide list as possible and run some respect, like I discard the pursuit, block with these 2 cards. Yeah, okay. Having playing a single codex really is not helping. Just give up on the matchup and take the L. And what I agree a lot with what Panther is saying, and that's exactly the problem that currently everyone that wants to play in a tournament faces. And now they're already dead. That's exactly the problem that a lot of players face currently. Get the crown of seeds feeling with Shelter. It's even better than that. I mean, Shelter with crown of seeds would have been mwah, mwah. If Uzuri manages to keep tempo for the whole game by simply playing random attacks, I will be really mad. Okay, we have a turn. Let me play my turn, please. I need to respect the shakedown here. Can I take a risk and not respect the shakedown? Mom, please let me take a risk and not respect the shakedown. Mom, let me not respect the shakedown. I'm not respecting the shakedown. I want to play the game. If they pass priority, I'm just going to take 3. Okay. They have no daggers. Okay, that's interesting. They got rid of my bonds, but they have no daggers. If they don't get a reprieve next hand and I get specialization, did they lose? They removed just a nick. Okay. If they block, I'm going to Tunic CNC. Now I'm just going to draw a card. And they do not have a turn. Perfect. So I'll just arsenal the CNC. Oh, they do have a turn, right. Okay. Okay. Do I want to deal the damage? Do I care about dealing the damage? I think I do. It feels like it's going to be a fatigue matchup. So dealing 6 is not irrelevant. Or build a Turtle Reiner list and watch people cry. Make round great again. Turtle Reiner is the best deck. Leave no witness, lul. I never block this card. Okay, and they're dead? Yeah, they're dead. GG. If they have a react here, it's going to be annoying, but what can you do? They didn't have a react, that's really bad for them. What do they have in hand? Persuasive Prognosis. Isolate and Surgical Extraction, okay. They have Isolate and Surgical Extraction. Sure, do your thing. They should probably have gotten the Chi here. Block with flick knives, okay. Okay. I think I just want to draw for the specialization. Knives out, yo, what's up, Sly Knight? Come on! Game! I'll just keep my quadrillion defense reactions. They do not... I'll just keep my quadrillion defense reactions. I'm going to arsenal a sink below, and if they try to do any reprieve, I will simply lose 2 cards to get rid of their daggers. It was really unlucky here that we got another sink. Block 5, sure. Looking for a scrap, okay. I'm playing defense reaction dot deck. I think I will fade here. Okay, that's great. I can dump my hand if they have a reaction, right? I can dump my hand, yes. How bad is it that I'm going to give them go again? I can simply pursuit though. No, let's do the thing. They can destroy me now with Codex, but that's fine. Okay, so I'll just attack with I'll activate no. Leave no witness, sure. Ah, Mark of the Black Widow. Activate mask, haha. Fang strike, haha. Okay, now I will simply be blocking for the end of time. Sure, do your worst. Whatever. Already dead, sure. Actually, I feel like I should have dagger. I don't think it matters. I honestly don't feel like it matters. I can play their bonds this turn, right? Yes. Okay. I will buff their isolate here. So the buff won't be sustained to banish the bonds. I could have banished the surgical. Again, I don't think it's relevant enough. I don't think they have the damage to kill us any longer. Okay. Into surgical. Yeah, that's the reason why I needed the surgical there. I mean, I can still block. I think it's better to do it like this. Yeah, and I can dagger into a leave no witness. That's good enough. Yeah, I could have a surgical here. But at some point we will have the time to play the bonds. Or, you know, I could here do like Nu and stuff. I mean, I could almost levels of enlightenment here. I could almost levels of enlightenment. I don't think I'm thinking too much this game, and we're giving them a chance, but I somewhat feel like this game is over. I think we should have brought levels of enlightenment here and done like a full mode. Any card was an extra attack, any card was an extra dagger, any card was a lot of things. But we got a codex, so I guess that's fine. Okay, tunic into sur. Yes, we can block. What's the number on the deck? They currently have 10 cards in their deck. We have 9. They are slightly ahead. But they no longer have daggers, and we have a 10 life lead. They need to have another react here, and I've seen 3 defense reactions. Yeah, banishing the bonds last turn was really bad. We should have went for the surgical. I think not having threats or damage is probably the only way to lose this game. Pick up the bond is a 3 damage, bonds. I'll just get rid of bonds. And they have a frailty trap. 1 surgical, 1 shakedown, 1 death touch. Okay. 1 surgical, 1 death touch. I think I'll block here and simply throw the surgical. Arsenal the sink. I know they don't have a commanding conqueror, so the sink below in Arsenal will probably... I guess I can simply sink though and dagger surgical. That will last for a quadrillion cards. I can actually take 3. Why? Why am I even afraid of a 3-go again? And I will actually play the pursuit, because the surgical blocks for 3. They should use boots here. They are not using boots. That's aggressive. So currently only the frailty trap saves them from being almost with no hand this turn. They had the frail trap, okay. Into pursuit. Block with 2 cards. And they have a reaction in Arsenal, but they can't really play it because I'm not marked. I'll block 3. Surgical is the worst here. Death touch is fine. Yeah, that's true. We could levels for a quadrillion. Yeah, as I said already a quadrillion times, I'm not really thinking. I think I'll mask them. But they remove the shakedown. Yeah, they can't ever play with more than 1 card. If they had bought the silver here, they could have kept a 2-card hand. But now I know they no longer have threats, yeah. Oh no, they had a yellow eyes elite. Time for Arachne. Okay, yeah, let's switch the deck for a bit. I was about to say let's play a Katsu game, but okay, since Line Knight is here, let's do an Arachne game first. Blazing for let. Luckily, we are somewhat prepared. Oh, they left! They left because they're afraid! They thought they were going to snipe Arnu. Iram. Let's go second, no respect. No respect for Ira. I think I definitely want the frailty traps. No, I think okay, I want the mark traps. I want these traps. Should I skip the frailty traps into Ira? Or am I completely insane? Am I completely insane for skipping the frailty traps? Let's go. 1-1-1 needs, yeah, that. Oh, the ironing. Oh. Attack me. Attack me if you dare. Bittering Thorn. I will allow you to leak 1 damage. Attack with dagger. Attack. Attack. They made the mistake. Den of the spider. Ah. Codex. Okay. I guess they're dead. Dead turn 1, GG. Yeah, these are rookie numbers. These are really rookie numbers. Take 8. Take 8. Okay. That's 5 damage. Mama raised no quitter. Casual 14 damage turn 0. Casual 14 damage turn 1. God. Yeah, I never block a Kodachi. Kodachi for 1, Kodachi for 2, sure. End of turn, okay, pay Bloodroot, sure. Okay. I think I want to clave first. If they take the clave, I will simply +3. Oh, they didn't take the clave. So I guess I can flick. I guess I can flick then. Guys, why are they blocking with Suko? Do they want their arsenal so much? I mean, they overcommitted by blocking with Suko. Otherwise, I wouldn't... I can consider here popping boots. What can they do with a single card? What's the worst thing that can happen? Kodachi CNC for 6? I think I want to transform here. Into Tarantula. Okay, if they don't have an amazing turn here, they're in a really bad spot. Oh, I don't have a stealth. But I don't need the stealth. Command and Conquer, yeah, that's it. So... Mask of Deceit... I guess Orb Weaver... No, I simply play all the non-attack buffs. Oh, I can't do... Oh... I mean, we're dealing just damage, which is not super relevant, but I guess it's fine. Yeah, maybe we should have popped boots because they committed Suko last turn. And Mask of Deceit is not really relevant. Actually, no, I will ask for an undo. I think I prefer to block with an extra card. Do I ever block with Flick here? Do I block with Tunic? I think I block with Tunic. Take 5, okay. 6. Okay. Oh, they don't really care about the... I think I'll simply leave no witness. Yeah, that really messed us up. If we had a better line there, it would have been much better. Okay, we hit them with leave no witness, that's relevant. Ah, bad hand. I think I prevent a stains over a frailty trap in Arsenal. And Mask is not active here, so I don't really care. Oh, in order to threaten, sure, okay. They can threaten Mask, it's fine. I don't think it's the end of the world. So the question is, do I prefer... I can leave no witness and leave no witness, but I still have 2 copies of Codex in my deck. Or Snapdragon. Yeah, that's fine. I get a transformation out of this and I get a 4-card hand. Stop transforming into Tarantula! If they don't have Disrupt here, they're dead. I don't care about Mask. I can actually... If they Kodachi, I'm going to block for Black Widow. Yeah, okay. Dual threat. Tensor. They can't call me out. They literally can't call me out. If they get Mark of the Black Widow, I'm screwed, but I don't think they can call me out. The most likely effect is that we get hit for Codex here, but that's fine. They can see your stream, lol. Imagine if they stream snipe, see Mark of the Black Widow and still lose this game. Okay, yeah, that's the thing. It was really hard here for them to call me out, and they should have went with Codex. Now that they completely missed, it's really bad news for them. To be honest, I think I will not even try to push the damage through here. Yo, what's up, Air3H4B? Thanks for the follow. Welcome. Okay, do you take 3? Lose a card from hand? Snag. So the question is, should I play? Thinking. Let's think now. Should I play? I can play around the defense reaction as well, though. That's the thing. Should I play defense reaction as well, or should I go for it? I think I should go for it. Worst case is I lose the Codex. They had a snag and they called the... I can do the same thing with Talishar next attack. And they can still block here. Yeah, okay. We could have pushed with Codex in Talishar, but I still don't think... They need a second defense reaction to even get a turn here. Maybe they pay Pegad. That's not a really smart way to approach things. I have seen only one copy, I think, of Take Up the Mantle. Yeah, I always Arsenal. Yeah, there it is. They can simply respect the reaction by blocking the dagger. But I will probably flick. I think they are low enough that they don't care to transform many more times. If they let the clave here... I think they need to block with momentum here. Okay. And I guess at this spot we always transform into Kiss of Death, because it's lethal. Kiss of Death is lethal, right? Yeah, Kiss of Death is pretty much lethal. They go down to no, because I need to consume the mark for Celicera. Yeah, okay, let's play it safe. And go for Black Widow. Bonds. Yeah, they were probably dead to Kiss of Death, but to be honest, I mean, I was expecting a D-React. Oh, hi, Mark. Tunic into no block. Yeah, next turn they were getting hit by Savior into Celicera for 5. Into potentially consume the mark, draw Black Widow into Clave, into Mark, into Boots, into Prognosis. Casual. Yeah, we could have used silver as well. Okay. Vatra Hotsibura will have us prisoner for the rest of the stream. Link the deck. Be right back. I will not even witness that abomination that you have sent me. Oh my freaking god. Oh no, a poor Fang! A poor Fang joined this game! Poor Fang! Oh no! The poor man! I'm glad a single remembrance to just get out of here. I don't think we can get fatigued either way, but let's... They might have some wild sideboard option for Riptide. Poor Fang, poor Celis. Sorry, mate. Okay, Viserai. Um, I want to go second still. I do not respect them enough to care to go first. But with Visceral, we probably need a different approach. Calming Breeze is good because it's effectively a blue. I think I can cut the weakest. I don't think this game can realistically go to Fatigue. I don't mind Frailty Trap. It will be a lot of times 0 for 5. What about Pendulums? I can also cut the Sigils. Do I plan to fatigue them? Do I side plan to fatigue them? Hello. Thinking. I think I don't need the pendulums. I'd correct Quiver, that's right. That's prevent one. Is the other Quiver more important? If I want to run that Quiver, I should go to Sharp 60, cut the Sigils. $65 with a single remembrance probably is good enough to fatigue a Viscera if the game ever reaches that point. That's an insane opener. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have removed the sigils simply for the high roll of going second. What? Did we switch hands? What happened? Did we switch hands? What just happened? What? What just happened? Oh my. I think I want to go for Remorseless here. I should probably overpitch the Codex. I don't want headshots yet. Thank you. Βάτραχο Τσίπωρα, clip it and let me send it to Joffar. I have an arsenal in Inertia Trap. Magic trick! I think we will pitch 3 this turn. Arcane Casting, okay. We might pitch way more than 3 this turn. Into Dirge, oh my freaking god. They're doing it. Yeah, they should have opened. They should have opened with the Arcanic either way. Because they're just good to protect themselves from bad stuff. Oh. Do I care about the card in their hand? I don't really. Oh, by the way, they took a quadrillion damage from Remorseless. I'm super happy with that, mainly because I deal the damage with inertia. I don't care about the extra effect. It won't be active much. Versus Viscerai, I don't want to cash in my equipment yet because I want to play around Reaping Blade as much as possible. So they reduced our life totals to 30 as well. Oof. What is this hand? No, don't play with the runes! Don't read the runes! No! No! Don't read the runes! Attack, mate! Okay, Malefic, that's good, that's good, that's good. Attack, don't read the runes! Don't blessing! No! 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 No, yeah, okay, it's fine. Oh, sorry, undo. The last, okay. They got us. No. Be honest, I feel like that was game. That turn cycle was intense. Event 1. Good luck, have fun. Oh, I should have used chain reaction to block. What am I even doing? Yeah, that's the reason not to use sharpshooters, because last hand if we had a single arrow... we could have at least done something. Yeah, I think we need Codex to come back. I don't think I can realistically keep a card in Arsenal. Blocking with arrows, getting 5 card hands with only traps. The Riptide Life. I'll have to go back to work, but I'm gonna leave you the meta breaker here. Thank me later. Sure. I think we need to block here because Sakamp is a bit too sus here. Oof. Okay, that's good. We can actually aggressively trade cards finally. And the sigil here is a great bait for Purgatory. If we hadn't missed turn 2, we would have such a real chance this game. If they do a setup turn here, we have a chance. And it's highly likely for them to do a setup turn here. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Can we ever survive the 12 Arcane, though? The 15 Arcane. I think we're simply dead to 15 Arcane. Time for some new quiver mechanics. We play the sigil. We pitch Dreadboard to equip the arrow. And we play CNC. I'm not sure if that's better than simply having Pitfall Trap though in Arsenal. But I need to be able to survive the Arcane, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, with Become the Arcanite they can do one more setup turn here, and we can survive that. I can prevent 9 Arcane, 8. I can prevent exactly 8 Arcane. So let's start preventing. And we are dead to the next attack. What? Oh no, no, you skipped now. Yeah, that was a bit too much. Good game. I don't think we would have lost this game if we didn't miss a turn there, because the most likely scenario is that they actually need to set up turns. Sure, that's the thing, but they need to pay with life to do that. And they were left with exactly 12 life. That's 3 turns of value. And because they did that, we couldn't keep pressuring them. We could have reached, I mean, effectively they were 2, 4, 5, 6. They were at 18. So 18 is at least 3 attacks, but we did have 3 attacks. Effectively, we did miss 3 attacks. Let's see what Abomination Confucio sent. Yeah, the fatigue Reinhardt. What is this card? 1 card 6 unless they block. How do you fatigue people with pulping and wild ride, mate? Insane. Insane. And no tunic, okay. Okay, guys. That's it for today. And thanks for dropping by. I probably won't stream tomorrow, but we will be back on Thursday. Thursday we might play some more constructed because I'm leaving the weekend for the RTNs in Thessaloniki. And we could do like one draft though. We could play some new at the beginning, and then we could play some drafts. And this time I promise you we will actually play the drafts. Anyway, thanks for dropping by. Have fun with the release of the set. See you around. Be safe and enjoy Flesh and Blood. See ya.